All right, Mutant Nation, what is going on? IFBB Pro, two-time 212 Olympia Champion, and of course, Mutant athlete Shaun Clarida here, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are now kicking things off right, getting ready for the 2026 Mr. Olympia, and man, I'm super excited. For all those that are new to the channel, welcome. Again, as I mentioned, I'm a two-time 212 Olympia champion, looking to make it number 3 this year, God willing, fingers crossed. For those that are new to the channel, like I said, we do this every year with Mutant Nation, all the top athletes getting ready for the biggest show of the year, of course being the Mr. Olympia. We like to bring you guys into our world, show you how we prepare for the stage, whether that be training, cardio, nutrition, the whole 9 yards. So if you guys have not yet done so, subscribe to the channel right now, drop a like, drop a comment, and follow us along, guys. So 2025, what a stellar year. Probably one of my most proudest years of my pro career ever. Just coming off the 2024 Olympia, which was not my best showing. 2025, I had a lot to prove, not just to everyone out there watching, but to myself, to prove that I am not done. I'm still very competitive, and we came guns blazing into the 2025 season, starting things off, of course, at the Arnold Classic back in March of 2025 there in the open division. Had a great showing, but we all know what we really wanted was that Olympia title. Coming in 2025, had to make some big changes. They say change is scary, but necessary. And that led me to having to team up with a new coach, John Jewett, who's one of the most knowledgeable coaches in the industry. Being a competitor himself, it's always best, I feel, to put your career in the hands of someone who understands it fully, has gone through it, knows what you're experiencing because they've done it themselves. So John Jewett and I prepared for the 2025 Olympia, and man, I would say that was probably my best showing ever. Placing second, unfortunately, still, but even though it wasn't an actual win, it was a win for myself, just coming off 2024 season, redeeming myself, as I mentioned earlier, and just proving to everyone that, I'm still very competitive, I'm still at the top of the game. And then from there, we just carry on the season. From Olympia, we were right into Mexico Pro in the open division, placing top 3 there. From there, I went to Japan Pro, another big open show, probably one of the deepest, biggest 2 open lineups I ever competed in. 30 guys in the open division. Of course, the smallest guy there coming out with the win, which is really pretty big for my career. Again, being a giant killer, that's what I do. I like to go out and really challenge myself and really have fun and prove that, Shaun is what he says he is, and that's a giant killer. So pulling out the big win there in Japan was massive, which obviously qualified me for the Open Mr. Olympia. So currently, guys, I am currently qualified for both the 212 and the Open Olympia. And then from there, took a little bit of a small break, and it kept going, man. We had one more show on the dock. We did the 212 showing in China, across the globe once again, pulling out the win there in China, which was awesome. So coming out of the season with a very proud moment at the Olympia, and then going on to winning 2 shows, one being a 212 show and an open win, really set me up for this year as far as just wanting to improve, wanting to be better, having a lot of hype, a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement going into this season. So here we are, guys. Road to Olympia 2026 is in full effect. We are currently now 12 weeks out. I'm bringing you guys in today for a training session. We're doing a little bit of chest, shoulders, and arms. So my split right now, how it works for those who are wondering, Mondays we're doing chest, shoulders, and triceps. So it's a push session. Tuesday is back and biceps. Wednesday is leg day, quad focus. Thursday is a full rest day. Friday and back, which is today. Saturday being tomorrow, we have another full leg day, which is ham and glute focus. And on Sunday, and that is God and family day, rest day, guys. So that is the split. Follow me along, guys. Where I'm at emotionally, physically, now being that we've been dieting now, almost going on 9 weeks, as you can tell by the yawn, I'm definitely fatigued, a little bit tired, just because we're constantly moving throughout the day. Even on our rest days, we're not really resting, because we're always doing something. We're still doing cardio, we're still doing body work, we're still doing something to stay active, to be able to lead into us bringing our best self come showtime. So enough talking, guys. Let's get this session going. You guys stay tuned. All right, so first movement on the dock is always going to be a fly movement variation to kind of get the pecs nice and warmed up, get a lot of blood in the area before you go into any type of pressing. All right, as far as sets and reps goes, what I've been following as of late, generally I come in, warm up with 2 good warm-ups. Warm-ups can be anywhere between 10 to 25, if not 30 reps, just to get blood into the area that I'm working that day. From there, we'll do a feeder set. Feeder, just gotta feel the weight out, see how it feels. It'll set me up for my actual work sets. Work sets can be anywhere from 2 to 3 sets, depending on actual movement and actual feel and where I'm at in prep. The biggest key this year this whole entire process since working with John Jewett has been recovery. Obviously, being a little bit older guys, competing in my 40s, been doing this over 22 years now. Recovery has definitely been beneficial for me, and allowed me to still continue to train hard, remain injury-free, but continue to progress up. The old Shaun back in the day, 15, 20 years ago, clanging, banging in the gym, 2-3 hour sessions. Those days are way behind me, guys. They were fun, but doing that today wouldn't work best for me. So just learning to kind of deal with your age and realize that as you get older, things do have to change. One being obviously your training. Yep. All right, pressing movement for the day. Alternate every week. So again, having 2 chest days. The main day, beginning of the week, is usually a compound day, whether that's with dumbbells or a Smith machine or one of the other free weighted actual pressing machines. On my secondary day, which is today, a lot more focus on cables, a lot more pin loader machines, maybe a few dumbbells here and there, but majority of, again, the work done today, you'll see mainly just be cables and machine work. That's always been like my thing. Like I've always tried to mix the two, because you hear people say, oh, all free weights or all machines. It's like, why not just combine the two and make all work together? So that's what I've been doing over the years. I've always mixed and matched the two and always had the best results. So again, when you've done the heavier, more compound, denser work at the beginning of the week, I don't want to continue to beat it up every single week. Again, focus on recovery. The smart way of doing things is, hey, if I've done the heavy, hard stuff in the beginning of the week, let's scale back toward the latter end of the week and focus on more machines and more cables and things that I beat you up a little bit less, but still get the job done. So that's what we're doing. Yep. That's a good warm up there. So let's start going to a feeder set. I would say a feeder for me here will be around 150, 165. Yep. Yep, come on, last set, best set. Last set, best set. Yep. All right, next movement on deck, side laterals. All right, again, I think the biggest key when it comes to shape is being the widest guy on stage. And laterals has always been a bread and butter movement for myself. Again, I do these at the beginning of the week as well. Typically, I do those for dumbbells, all right? Again, just being smart, focus on recovery, a little less fatigue. We go with the lateral machine on Fridays, all right? So again, just being smart. Again, this movement still hits the side delts perfectly, just giving it a little bit different variation. So when it comes to training and having two body part or 2 sessions a week of a certain body part, the key is frequency, all right? Frequency doesn't mean having to always beat it up, same thing every single week, compounds. Frequency just means getting more blood into that particular area by any means necessary. So whether that's dumbbells, machines, cables, machines, just get blood into the area. That's the point of these workouts. Whew. All right, so you guys see when I do this, I kind of punch my hand down and kind of just try to scoop the outside walls. So get in here nice and tight, nice and snug. Hands, obviously I don't grab the handles as well. And just here. There we go. All right, rear delts, guys and gals. I think that's one of the most underrated body parts that people forget and tend to leave to the end. And I think that's the wrong thing to do, because you don't understand and realize how important the rear delt really is in a lot of your shots. Most notably, obviously, your rear delt bicep, rear lat spread. Don't forget, everything starts from the top down when it comes to those back shots. Traps, rhomboids, rear delts, lats, erectors, all that stuff comes into play. And even on your side shots, whether it's your side relaxed or your side chest, be able to see that cap on that delt. It's something that stands out from the rest. So we're gonna go into a rear delt movement. I'm, again, hitting rear delts twice a week. I vary the movements, guys. Again, first of the week is usually done with more of a compound movement. But here, we're gonna go on one of my favorite pieces here, on the Nautilus old school torso rear delt. When I built this gym 3 years ago, I literally sought the entire world trying to find the best pieces in the world, pieces that I've loved and tried and wanted to have for myself in order to be able to progress in my career. And that's exactly what I've done. So next movement, Nautilus rear delt. Okay. Always hits perfect. Absolutely love this piece. And with rear delts being such a small muscle, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of volume, doesn't take a lot of weight. It's just choosing the right exercises, hitting that area directly, and giving as much blood as possible. So I'd recommend for that particular area, being the rear delts, I'm more of a 12, 15, 20 rep guy when it comes to that muscle. Okay. All right. Next movement on the dock, triceps. All right. So arms in general, how we're gonna do today. Typically, again, I add triceps and biceps early in the week. Biceps are usually done on the end of my back day. Triceps are done on the end of my push day, which is shoulders and triceps. But today is a mismatch today. Today, I bring 2 tricep movements and 2 bicep movements today's session. All right, so today is pretty much a total upper body frequency, eliminating the back. The back is one of my strongest areas. If you guys watch the 2025 Olympia this past year, even I was shocked to see how much my back has improved over the year. So because of that, John, my coach, wanted to scale back on back and really put our efforts and recovery into other areas to really bring those areas up, particularly my chest. Come on. All right, Mutant Nation, and that is a wrap on today's session. Chest, shoulders, buys, and tries, just 12 weeks out from this year's Olympia. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. So much more come out your guys' way, so you make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. Mutant Nation, we're out.